In a world filled with distractions and endless noise, have you ever felt like your thoughts are getting lost in the chaos? How do we find clarity amidst the constant rush of life? Buddhism offers us ancient wisdom, 7 timeless lessons that help us clear our minds and reconnect with inner peace. Let's start with the first lesson, the power of stillness. In our busy lives, silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. When we just take a moment to pause and breathe, our thoughts settle down just like a calm pond after a storm. Stillness isn't about doing nothing at all. It's about allowing your mind to rest and reveal its own wisdom. Think about it. When was the last time you truly sat in silence, with no phone, no TV, no distractions? Try it even for just a minute. You might be surprised by what you find. The second lesson is to question your assumptions. We often see the world not as it is, but as we are, through the filter of our own experiences and biases. Buddhism teaches us a powerful idea. Don't believe everything you think. Our minds create stories all the time, but not all of them are true. When you start to question your own assumptions, it's like cleaning a dusty window. Suddenly, you begin to see life, and yourself, much more clearly. This brings us to our third lesson. Focus on what you can control. There's so much peace in acceptance. So often, we waste our energy worrying about things that are completely beyond our reach, what others think, what might happen tomorrow, or what happened in the past. Instead, the real power lies in focusing on the things we can actually control, our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions. That's where real clarity begins to grow, from the inside out. The fourth lesson is about practicing non-attachment. Now this is a big one. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you start caring wisely. When we stop clinging so tightly to possessions, to people, even to our own ego, our minds become lighter, freer, and much more open to the truth. Imagine you're holding a heavy rock. Your hand gets tired, right? Non-attachment is about gently setting that rock down. Next up, lesson 5, mindfulness. Be here now. This is more than just a popular phrase. It's a profound practice. It means observing your thoughts without fighting them, judging them, or getting carried away by them. Mindfulness helps you step out of the storm of your mind and simply watch the rain. That space between you and your thoughts is where true awareness and clear thinking begins. Our sixth lesson is the middle way. Avoid extremes. The Buddhist path isn't about having nothing or having everything. It's about finding balance. When life feels like a seesaw, swinging wildly from one extreme to another, the goal is to find your center. That's where wisdom lives. It's about finding that sweet spot between indulgence and deprivation, between working too hard and not at all. And finally, the seventh lesson, seek simplicity. In a world that glorifies being busy, choosing simplicity is almost an act of rebellion. When you start to remove what doesn't truly matter from your life, you make space for what does. Simplicity clears not just your home, but your mind. So you see, clarity doesn't come from getting more, it comes from having less. Less noise, less clutter, less ego. And in its place, more awareness, more calm, and more presence. As the Buddha taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. So I invite you to pause, breathe, and remember that peace begins with a single, clear thought. Thank you for joining me on Daily Spark, where we explore wisdom for everyday life. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.